GG's.
You kind of crazy too. Like, all of you kind of insane.
Thanks, bro. I appreciate it, man. Hey guys, what's up? It is Preach as always. So today's video we are going to be talking about a lot of things from the patch notes all the way down to the current visibility versus last week in this game. But before we jump into that, you guys know what to do. Smash the like button, subscribe if you're new here, and turn the bell notifications on if you want to know when I post a new video. All right, let's go ahead and jump into this. So if you have not ever heard of Charlie Intel, Charlie is somebody who is always up on Call of Duty information. I'm going to link his Twitter in the description below, along with his article about the patch notes so that you guys can go read in more detail all of the information from the patch notes and Charlie's opinion on them. Again, Charlie is awesome with having this kind of stuff at the ready seemingly all the time. So I'm going to link all that in the description below, and I'm just going to cover the highlights right now that I think are worth mentioning. So they have brought in a new mode called Invasion, all right? And it is kind of like Ground War, but smaller scale as far as the map size. So it's 20v20, but then there's also 40 bots on the map. So it's 80 total players, air quotes there, but there's only 40 real ones and 40 bots. And from the gameplay that I've seen, the bots do seem to be as dumb as bots always have. So there's a lot left to be desired about this fancy new AI that they have promised. But that new game mode is now available. The other thing I want to discuss, they have said that they decrease the overall distance from which you could hear enemy and ally footsteps, mix the volume of local and non-local player slide sounds to be more in line with other movements, added an equalizer to soften ally footsteps versus enemy footsteps, making enemy audio more distinct, and adjusted mix presets, particularly in the mix of ambient sounds, which will make footsteps slightly less pronounced. Now, with that said, I think all of those are great things. Here's the problem. I myself and several others that I asked about in a group chat I was in, and then in a stream that I was watching of people that I know and trust based on this game and based on playing Call of Duty and their history and their past with it, have all said that they have not noticed any difference in the sound from last week to this week. So maybe that's just us. I want to know what you think in the comment section below. If you've played both weekends, do you notice any difference at all in footstep sound? Because I have not noticed. So let me know what you think about that in the comments section below. Another area that I really want to address, they brought back the museum map that was taken out last week due to lighting issues, and apparently they got those fixed, so it's nice that they could get that fixed in a short time and have it back available for weekend number 2. That gives me some excitement about, you know, what they can fix and address in a timely manner going forward if they put their minds to it. But then the other thing I want to address is they mentioned in their blog post that they were going to do a lot of work towards promoting visibility within the game. And in particular, in gunfights that you are already in, being able to continue to track your enemy after you guys have both started firing your weapons. And if you guys have played the game at all, you can attest from last week that when you were trying to track an enemy, especially at any distance, and you were firing your weapon, all of the visual recoil and the smoke and gas coming out of your gun made it incredibly stressful and difficult to try to track the actual enemy as they moved during the gunfight. And it made gunfights just way more annoying and stressful than they should have been, more difficult for both parties involved. So it's not like you were an advantage or disadvantage because both people were having the same issue. It was just very annoying, and that's something that they agreed was a problem and they said that they were addressing this week. And in my experience, this was a major positive. It seems like they really have addressed this. It is much less of an issue this week. It seems like I can see people when I'm using automatic rifles and running around, firing them in gunfights. I'm able to track my target a whole lot easier and still see them this week. So I want to give a huge props and shout out to Infinity Ward on that. They really cleaned that up, and it made a big difference in my opinion. The other thing, though, when it comes to visibility is enemy nameplates. And as you can see in the gameplay right now that you're watching on screen, the enemies do not have names above their head, and that was an issue last week, and I wasn't sure in their blog post if they were saying that's something they wanted to fix or was intentionally that way. But we still do not have nameplates this week, and I'm not a fan of that. It makes target acquisition a little bit of a pain for everybody involved. So again, it's not who has an advantage over another person. This would benefit everyone. Just put the nameplates over there. Let us acquire targets. That's something we've used to acquire our target in Call of Duty for ages and ages and ages. So I would prefer that they put that back in the game. But that could just be me in my opinion, and we all know I'm a very opinionated COD player. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you want to see nameplates over enemies' heads or not? And what do you think about the visibility this week as opposed to last week during the beta? If you're new on an Xbox or PC this week and didn't get to play during the PlayStation beta, what are your first impressions? Let me know in the comments section below. And I'm going to let you watch the rest of this gameplay out and listen to this guy compliment me after this game. And I'm going to go ahead and jump off here. But before I do, you guys know what to do. If you enjoyed this commentary, like the gameplay you're seeing, smash the thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new here. Turn the bell notifications on if you want to know every time I post a new video. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Preach out. Thing for me right there.
We control Charlie. We've lost Alpha. We've taken Bravo. Enemy UAV overhead. We control Bravo.
Loser.
Covering your six. Watching your six.
Another one coming from over that side.
Standing by. The lead is ours.
Team, I need help. Let's go.
How did that guy... He knew I was coming from over there.
I'm slaying out with a sniper rifle and we're losing.
We're getting hit hard.
Good game. Good game.
GG's, guys. GG's.
You kind of crazy too. Like, all of you, you're kind of insane.
Thanks, bro. I appreciate it, man.